Hi, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hope you can hear me. You can hear me. Put a symbol in the chat. It's an icon just, just to indicate that you can hear me. And I hope that the sound is also okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me clearly, just put an icon in the chat section so I can be sure that both my sound and video is working fine. Hope everyone is hearing me clearly and seeing me clearly too, just to confirm one more time. All right, I would want to assume you can both hear and see me clearly. So thank you once again for joining today's session, and I hope you're having a great weekend so far. So my name is Solomon Echo, and I'm going to be your host for today to take you through what you need to do in order to learn and earn whilst training as a nurse in Germany. So I'm sure as the year has started, you have various plans for the year, and I want to believe that part of the plans that you have for the year is to migrate to Germany and pursue your career in nursing. So just to give you an overview of what we do here. So we support those who are interested in migrating either for work, study, or any other purpose to Germany to do that successfully. That's what we do here in a nutshell. And the focus of today would be on how we are going to um, show you how to earn money while you're training as a nurse in Germany. I'm going to begin this session officially by sharing my screen where I'll be walking you through a presentation. So do indicate in the charts if you see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can just leave a comment in the chat if you can see my screen. All right, so I want to believe you can see my screen now. So first of all, you need to understand the general landscape when it comes to nursing in Germany. There's a training which is called house building. Is basically um, a system, a structured system where you get to go to um, school some days or classes some days, and the other days you are in a practice, either in a clinic, outpatient clinic, or hospital, or any health facility, and you divide your time between these two places. So it's part theoretical and part practical. So you spend about 2,100 hours in the theoretical classes in a place usually called Berufsschule, like a vocational training center, but you learn the theory there, and then the other days you are at the health facility, having hands-on learning experience, which usually lasts for around 2,500 hours. So this is basically the concept of house building. It's only applicable to the nursing training. It's applicable to many other areas, you know. So it's a practical model that has been developed in Germany, and it's currently being implemented across some other EU countries. So um, so let's dive a bit more into the training, into the webinar. Like I said, I believe that 2025 is a year you want to set aside to achieve your dreams, your goals of um, becoming a nurse. Even if you have been confused about it, you perhaps have thought it's so difficult, or you don't know what to do or how to start. So I'm going to show you everything that you need to make that dream come true without having to spend so much of money for it. You know. But before we give you the details, we would like to give you a bit background on why nursing is a big deal in Germany. There's the statistics here that tells us that about 22% of Germany's population is over 65. And that number definitely is expected to rise. And then this is currently causing a high demand for healthcare and long-term care services. So this is the reason why if you are pursuing or dreaming of pursuing a career in nursing, Germany definitely is one of the most competitive destinations at the moment because of some of these demands in the healthcare system. So the demand is high, but unfortunately the supply is low. So there's a huge opportunity for you to be one of those who can join um, the health care, the labor force in the healthcare system. So let's move on. So practically, there are three categories where you can join this, the healthcare labor in Germany. There's the elderly care, there's the general health care, and then there's the pediatric care. So it depends. Sometimes you you get training across these three categories. Sometimes you may just focus depending on the employer that you get. So you could get a mix of training for all of this, or you could just focus on one area. So um, However, these are usually the most in demand, um, you know, for for nurses in Germany. So if your interest or passion is in taking care of the elderly, then you may want to focus there. If you just want to practice generally, then you can also decide for that. And if you are interested in children, taking care of children, then of course, the pediatric care would be a better option for you. You know. So, like I said earlier, this year, um, it has been projected that there will be a 5% annual increase in healthcare job vacancies. That makes it one of the fastest growing, you know, in the country in terms of sectors that are employing. So definitely, you stand a huge chance this year if that has been part of your goal for 2025. Then you should be rest assured that if you are committed and serious, then you can make your way to Germany as a nurse, learn, to start pursuing your dream. So if you're ready to start, what do you have to do? Well, we are going to share the requirements. The requirements are quite simple and easy for anyone. Um, the, the barrier to entry is quite low, I would say. So anyone can basically achieve the requirements. So first of all, you need um, high school diploma, which I want to believe anyone can get that or should have that. The other thing you need is a B1, B2 German certification. Um, Mostly B2, but depends on the employer. They could also accept B1. That's where I think you may need to invest time to commit to the process. And we also offer that, it's part of the plan and package that we help you with. So whilst you complete your German lessons, we can then proceed with the process of supporting you with the application. And of course, naturally, you need to have passion for compassion. So you have to have, love taking care of people, basically. That's just um, what that means. So if you meet all of these requirements, then we'd love to work with you. Um, the other requirements may be maybe medical tests or police clearance. Um, you know, Sometimes some employers may ask for that, to ensure that you are fit medically, because nursing is an intensive job. It's, it's really intensive. So you have to confirm that you are fit. Sometimes we do long hours, like I said, you know, for the vocational centers, you need approximately 2,100 hours. That's a lot of hours. And then in combination the um, with the healthcare facilities, 2,500. So in total, we are talking about almost 5,000 hours. So you have to be medically fit for that. Yeah, and of course, police clearance too. So depending on the employer, they may ask for all of these details. Um, so let's go to what you would get during and after the training. So basically, um, during the training lasts for 3 years. It's a 3 years training. So during these 3 years, in the first year, you get some a training allowance of around 1,100 um, euros to 1,250 euros, depending on the employer. So the salaries vary based on the employer and of course the region. So it could be um, you know, but nothing less than 1,100 euros, no matter the employer region, anyways. So that's what you get in the first year. In the second year, you get some 1,250 euros, between 1,450 euros to 1,350, 1,250 euros in the second year. And then in the third year, you get between 1,350 and 1,500 euros in the third year. Then you would, at the end, you get a state examined license, that confirms you as a registered nurse, which you can use across the EU and even internationally. And of course, once you complete, you can then work or get a work permit that can allow you focus on working full time, at which point you can start earning between 2,500 euros to 3,500 euros on a monthly basis. And then, of course, your employer would be responsible for um, your insurance. They usually will take care of your health insurance. So these are the things that you get during and after the training. Um, we'll look at the documents that you need for the application. Basically, you'll be needing, or will be needing your high school certificates. If it's not in English or German, you may have to translate it, so it becomes relevant for the purpose. Then we'll be needing a passport copy, um, your passport photo, and then CV in German format, as well as the motivation letter. But you don't have to worry about all of this. It's part of the reasons why we are here for you, because we'll be helping you with some of these things, anything you need to provide for choices, your high school certificates, your passport, your passport photo. This we definitely will help you with preparing your CV in German format, as well as the motivation letter that we can also help you with. So, um, so basically, we'll just run through the admission process, how it looks like um, from start to finish. Um, once you submit, once we confirm through an assessment that you are fit for this opportunity, you then go on to submit the documents like I've mentioned. Then you get to receive an invoice from us, and then you pay and start your German lessons. And after you complete your German lessons, you receive a work contract. Usually, you make an installment of first part payment, and then afterwards you make your second payment. And by that time, you will have gotten your contract, and you go attend your visa interview, because you need that for the visa interview. And of course, most times they would always grant you the interview, because you already have a contract that guarantees your financial sustainability in Germany. So You arrive in Germany and you are set to begin learning and earning. So that's how the process works in about 7, 8 steps, um, and very straightforward. You know. So what's is your investments? So this is the interesting parts from most most people. Um, so I'll start from the first one. The standard amount is 5,988 dollar. Um, you can you usually will make two parts payments. So the first part you get to pay 2,395 point $2. Then in the second installment, you pay 3,592.8 dollars. However, you could save yourself $1,000 by paying $4,988 when you make the first installment of $2,992.8 and the second installment of $1,995.2. So in that case, you save yourself $1,000. If you don't have that amount, you could make an installment of $3,190.4, and then the second installment of 7,970 $797.6, which means you'll be saving yourself $2,000 in the process. But you can even still save yourself more money by paying everything up front, which means if you're ready to commit today after this webinar, you can pay $2,988, and you will be saving yourself $2,000. That's if you are paying everything upfront. Just to let you know, this covers everything from the language, training, administrative fee, cost, registration, and covers everything that you'll be needing, until writing a letter of motivation, CV preparation. All of these things are included in this payment. But we also require that you attend classes. 100% attendance is is required. It's part of the conditions. So if you'll be joining the program, you have to be ready to commit to attending classes, and by that I mean the German training, and even after you arrive in Germany, for the program. So these are the conditions that are in place for this. Apparently, um, this is the investment you have to make. This is also on our website. We would send you a follow-up message after this call, so that if you want to take action, you can start with the assessments. We speak to you, and then you can see more details about the program and the plans on our website that shows what it entails in detail. So with that, we've come to the end of the session for today. We'll be sending across the recording of this session in case you want to go through everything again in your spare time. to think about it and decide. You know, um, if you have questions, please feel free to drop it in the chats, and I'll be answering them. Thank you very much. We'll stop sharing my screen from now and try to attend to your questions. If you have questions, please feel free to put them in the chats. If you have questions, or if everything is clear, then I would like to ask if you want to take the next steps, then we would be happy to support you in the process. In the meantime, I will share the website to the um, plan so that you can see what it entails and perhaps apply immediately. That's the link that I've shared in the chats. So take a look at it, and you can apply for an assessment, and we would get back to you. So once again, do you have questions? If you do have questions, feel free to drop it in the chats. If not, we would be sending across this recording in our subsequent emails to you if you are part of our list. I'm sure if you have registered for this webinar, definitely you should be receiving the recording from us because we would have your emails. Yeah, so I'll just give 5 more minutes to see if we would have questions from anyone from the audience. If not, after 5 minutes, we'll be ending this session. Since it's a Saturday, some of us would want to spend quality time with family and loved ones. I would not want to deprive you of that. So in the next 5 minutes, if we'll just wait to see if we have questions from anyone. And if there are no questions after 5 minutes, we'll end the session and then send you the recordings for you to go through again. And of course, take your time to decide and eventually get back to us. But you can also start by completing the assessment. The link has been shared in the chats. Feel free to also follow us on our social media platforms, on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. You can catch us on TikTok as well. And, I'll just drop the link in case you are not following us on any of this platform. On Instagram, I think we are find us on the handle connect 49 on Instagram. Connect 49 on Instagram. So I think there's no key. There should be a key there. Connect button line with a key. That's on Instagram. Then on Facebook, drop in the link as well. Oh, I think there's no key. I made a mistake with key. So that's it on Facebook. I think on X is also connected to line on X. Yeah. So those are the major places you can find us. So we'll be expecting to hear from you and to get a feedback from you based on the next steps. If there are no longer questions, I've not seen any rather, I would want to assume that everything was clear, and we'll be looking forward to hearing from you soon based on the next steps. Do enjoy the rest of the weekend and see you next month. Bye for now.